Oh, hold on, wait. I have one more discourse that I want to touch on. Okay, I have one more discourse. Did you guys see the lesbian comic artist who drew the comic pointing out that white gays appropriate AAVE, and it got a bunch of attention, and a bunch of really defensive white gays were like, sis, I know you ain't be talking like that when you're white. And it's like, white people be like, but they be the white people that be like. And she was right. And she was fucking right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. White people do be like that. Okay, Thana, I'm gonna drop a hot take here, okay? There's nothing wrong with appropriating AAVE because, as we all know, black people are cooler than us. And frankly, it's not fair that they get to keep it to themselves. However, however, can I drop a hot take? Can I drop a hot take? Can this white boy drop a hot take? It's okay to be white. If you're a corny ass white boy and then you realize you're gay, it's okay to keep talking like a corny ass white boy. You don't have to race to TikTok to find out every AAVE term that has been appropriated and adopt all of it. You don't have to go like, you don't have to be self-conscious about it, okay? It's okay to say gee willikers. It's just weird. It's weird to me that like we've unironically assigned moral weight to the terminology here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I'm not even offended by the appropriation. I guess what I'm offended by is talking like a white boy really that bad. What I'm saying is I recently got my hair cut and the barber was black. And when we were done with the haircut, he went in for the fist bump and I went in for the handshake. And every one of my friends was like, bro, you fucked up. But I'm thinking like, we both fucked up. I'm a corny ass white boy. He was like a chill black guy. We both fucked up. We both did the one we didn't do. It was equal. It was 50-50. But for some reason, culturally, we're like, nah, white man, you need to match the fist bump. It's morally neutral. Neither of us fucked up, or both of us did. We just had different hand symbols. Why do I have to be self-conscious? Is he going to his friends later and being like, oh man, I had a white customer and I went in for the fist bump and he had his hand out for the handshake, and they were all like, oh dude, you fucked up. You fucking white mogged you. That's not happening. It's okay to be white. Be multicultural. Embrace multiculturalism, okay? When black people around you are like, damn N-word, because they like saying that, you can be like, gee willikers. Boy howdy. Just say it's fine. It's literally fine. If you're white and gay, you're still white. Right? You all get me, right? Like, I feel like there's an unironic, deep self-consciousness permeating the cultural miasma right now, where everyone is like, there's people who like actually truly believe that it's like for what, if you're doing it without any self-consciousness, I think that's racist. If you're talking like this and you don't realize you're appropriating AAVE, like, you have to at least know what you're doing, okay? You cannot be saying, you know, cis was giving desperate and not know who you're pulling this from, okay? That's an unacceptable degree of cultural ignorance. But also, you don't have to. It's fine if you do, I guess, but you don't have to. You can just talk like a white person. It's fine. Read the first one. I know that's right, Hunty. There, did that do it for you? I think everyone uses ain't nowadays. I'm not judging people for saying ain't or dog or is giving or whatever the fuck else. I'm saying that like there is a trend of self-conscious, out of the loop white queers being like, oh, I've spent my whole life being like an uncool outsider, but now that I'm in my 20s and gay, I'm going to race ahead of the pack and get ahead of all the lingo, and I'm gonna fucking talk like a like a black drag queen or whatever. And it's like, you can if you want. I don't think it's morally wrong for you to. I'm just saying, like, it comes across pretty fucking forced. Like, do you not cringe a bit reading these? And I was like, bitch, ain't nobody looking at your chopped ass in this club. I'm listen, okay? You're putting on airs. Yeah, be yourself, okay? Your whole life that you've been stuck in the closet pretending to be straight, now you're pretending to be black. What's wrong with you? Be white and gay. We can say desperate but not club. Actually, was is AAVE. We don't have a past prepositional in white speak. I don't know if was a past prepositional. I just said that. Club is great stim, though. That's true. What does AAV mean? AAVE mean? It's African American Vernacular English, and it's when you talk like a cool black person in America. More or less. I'm paraphrasing. My name is Skylar White. Yo. Yeah, exactly. It's okay to talk like a white person. You're laughing. Boston's out of beer and you're laughing. What? Boston is full of joy and low on beer. Blame the Scots. Hell yes. I love multiculturalism. Gotta be worse next week. Man, Twitter was mandate of heavening the other day. Beautiful day, literally perfect weather, like actually perfect weather. Look at this shit, man. Here's down by the waterfront, by the pier. Here's everyone crowding on the pier walk that was built between Pike Place and the pier over the aquarium. Hold on. There was a beautiful. Look at this shit. Proud of my city. Can't actually play the clip because this is like mega fucking copyright. But Seattle Stadium, Lumen Field, super, super pretty. They just built that shit right in the middle of the city. No gigantic parking lots. Well, there's one. I mean, well, no, there's a couple. But like, I'm used to Dodger Stadium. So to me, this is like having no parking lots, basically. You can do that in America. Seattle's Lumen Field is pretty nice. Look at that. Build that shit up. Or as you would say, because of your white self-conscious ass, oh, Hunty, I know they filled that club up. Here's a watch party overlooking the sound. I would say that, yes. It's true. You got me. I would say that. They shit in the soccer toilet and didn't flush. Thoughts on the main Seattle arena being called the Climate Pledge Arena? That is a music arena. That's like a theater venue, not the sports arena. Lumen Field is the sports arena they're playing at. Does it snow year-round in Washington mountains? Over here, these are the Olympic mountains, and they get like 10,000 feet tall. So, yeah, pretty much. I mean, like for the most part, I think during the peak, like late summer, you might not see snow on the top. There's always snow on Rainier, you know. Always got Rainier snow. Why is it called Climate Pledge? The music arena? I don't fucking know. Because of like wokeness or something. Don't fucking ask me, idiot. I'm just happy seeing people having a good time in Seattle. Where's that shot that I saw? Hold on. Where's that shot that I saw of... Where is it? Of Rainier. Ah, come on. This is fucked up. Here we go. Bit of photo trickery there, but yeah, the blessed Mount Rainier overlooking Lumen Field, the city. Sorry about the noise. It's called Climate Pledge because they used recycled rainwater to make the hockey rink. It's where the Krakens play. Okay, I didn't know that. All right, it's called Climate Pledge Arena because they used recycled rainwater to make the hockey rink. Or something. No, they called it that because Amazon bought the naming rights and wanted to greenwash it. It could be both. Have people hiked to the top of that mountain? Yeah, but there's no like trail up to the top of the mountain. To get to the top of Rainier, you need to like get out the ice picks and be willing to climb. My piss is recycled water? That's true. Yeah. All right. Can't have fun forever, folks.